Welcome to your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 2nd of December for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol on the desktop version of YouTube. This week has a real sense of excitement as Jupiter, the planet of growth, transits into the sign of Capricorn on Monday for the first time for 12 years. It is true that Jupiter is in full in its transit through Capricorn, which goes on until the 19th of December 2020. But it is going to be forging an awesome alliance with Pluto, the planet of change, for 6 months next year. So there is the potential for positive change, even if it's not its absolute best transit. But Sagittarius, which is governed by Jupiter, is where the Sun begins this week. But we also have Mercury and Mars in the deep and passionate sign of Scorpio. And it's true to say that Mercury's angle to Pluto this week is going to be very valuable indeed. This is because from midweek, the Sun starts to square with Neptune in Pisces, but there's also a quarter moon in Pisces too. This right angle with the Sun in Sagittarius can create a kind of mist of unreality. It can be hard to get to grips with facts and figures. It's important that if someone asks us to do something, we under-promise and over-deliver. But if we do need to cut through the fog, Mercury's angle with Pluto can be really very helpful. It's all about penetrating to the details and not really being kidded by what things seem. Really, the Sun in Sagittarius squaring up with the Moon in Pisces and also with Neptune is the ideal climate for fake news, quite frankly. So it's all about us all being much more conscious of earthing out pieces of information which are utterly reliable. Now, Venus in Capricorn is actually forging a beautiful link with Mars this week. So if you're lucky enough to be in a relationship that's going well, the more worldly side of your involvement could be something that both you and yours are appreciating. But also from Monday, Jupiter forges an awesome angle to Uranus, the planet of change. And if you are a more entrepreneurial type of person, this can be a great week to get something in motion that's important to you. Your specific forecast, Cancer, sees Jupiter travel into your sector of relating, exactly where Saturn has been causing the potential for mischief over the last 2 years. It's not that all relationships are bound to have gone wrong, but certainly the way you naturally interact with others has probably at the least been a little stilted at times, and at others has created some tensions. Jupiter in the next year through to the 19th of December is going to create some wonderful opportunities, especially in the 6 months that it combines with Pluto. That's really going to be a great chance to interact and develop bonds with those who you feel are really worthy of you. But also this week we do have the Sun continuing in rather a practical part of your scope, but it's squaring with Neptune for midweek, and there's also a quarter moon in Pisces where Neptune is located. This can create a degree of draining energy. So if you do have quite a busy schedule, it is going to be vitally important that you prioritize what's essential and avoid volunteering or arranging to do things that are going to take you away from what you really want to concentrate on. But this is a week with Jupiter moving into Capricorn, where it also links beautifully with Uranus. And I think through to the end of the week, be as open-minded as possible about the type of people that you can spark off and interact with. You could be quite surprised by who comes into your orbit at this time. with Venus and Mars also forging a quite gorgeous link, with Venus in your sector of relating, which gives you a more harmonizing vibe, and Mars in a very charismatic sector, you can attract so much good energy towards you. And despite the fact that the Sun and the quarter moon in Pisces can create a more draining kind of energy, actually Mars and Venus both link beautifully to Neptune. So if you can take in something of a more spiritual nature, a show, a performance, and it's a jolly time with people you really enjoy being with, it could end up being a very uplifting week indeed. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.